Overweight, unhealthy, and unhappy, these 6 people are beginning a 12-week challenge that will kickstart a longer and happier life for themselves and for their whānau.
My biggest fear is dying before my mum.
Not making it to my 60th birthday.
And there's no bigger challenge than taking part as a team in their first Iron Māori.
I don't know how to swim.
Ooh, who wants to look at you?
It's about completion, participation, and the journey to pushing themselves to achieve what they've always told themselves was impossible.
I'm ready.
My name is Patrick Taffa. I'm 24 years old. My current weight right now is 205 kgs.
Kia ora, my name is Felicity Whare. I weigh 107 kilos.
Talo Falava. My name is Maggie Tulisi. I am 47 and I weigh 172 kilos.
Ko Ruben Epihatopu Ingoa. I'm 36 years old and I weigh 149 kgs.
My name is Bernadette Patricia Vitulio. I am 54 years of age. I am 150 kilos.
My name is Irina Conroy. I am 32 years old. My current weight is 121 kilos.
So team, do you know what you're up for?
Not at all.
I'm really excited about today. Just really excited to begin the journey.
There's been a massive explosion of poor health, in particular now in our Māori community. A big part of my journey has been to facilitate a fundamental change in Māori health. This is an exciting journey for me to be on, to be a facilitator in your journey. Kia ora, my name is Jay Harrison. I'm the Director of Retail. I'm a sports scientist and biohacker. We will design personal protocols for the team around what we call the pillars of health: sleep, nutrition, mindfulness, a term we call metabolic optimization. So ideally, I guess the key thing is to give them the resilience to cope with the training load that they're about to undergo for the next 12 weeks in preparation for Iron Māori.
Kia ora team, my name's JT, or Jared Tuoro, from Mighty Whakatoa here, and my role in this kaupapa is around helping us with the headspace and the mental journey that we're going to go on, so looking forward to helping in that area. Kia ora.
I really want to work on the mental challenge. That's going to be the biggest and the hardest part for me.
Your transformation over the next 12 weeks is going to be not just the physiology, but as JT is saying, the mental shift that you'll undergo.
The vibe in the group is really positive. We all are pretty excited about what's ahead.
So part of the whole journey is a massive education process. So we don't just go do this, we tell you why you do it. We equip you, so some of the...
Yeah, it just makes sense, and it's sort of teaching you right from wrong, what you've sort of put there. And that's where I really want to find it just makes sense. I sort of know things, but yeah, just looking forward to it. We celebrate everything with food. It's just part of who we are. Just not balancing it at the moment is a problem for me. Mother of 9, grandmother of 3. I was used to cooking big feeds, and I would have been picking all the way through the cooking. And then I'd sit down after I've served everyone, and basically there on the table to the end, and making sure nothing was wasted, no one wasted anything, and it just became part of my, what could I call it, my food storage system. Because that's what it felt like. I would just store food because times were tight and I didn't know when my next proper big meal would be. Yeah.
I'm kind of intrigued to hear what you guys have tried before, if anyone's got stuff you've tried to do before in this space.
For me, training has never been a problem. It's always been maintaining good eating. That's my big thing, so being able to know how to manage that better. I'm not happy with where I am. Being able to be healthy within myself is number one, because it's not just being healthy a tinana, but also a hine ngaro, a wairua, a whānau hoki. It all comes back to probably one big thing, which is eating. Probably eating bad kai, that's the biggest thing. Pies are my weakness. Mince and cheese, especially from the bakery up the road here, they're the baddest. So I was in a long-term relationship, and I think after that there was a bit of emotional baggage there. I stopped caring, probably because I didn't have anyone who cared either. My biggest fear if I don't sort out my hauora is definitely dying before my mum. I've been to my uncles, tangi, and my nannies have had to bury them, and the sight of them closing the caskets on their sons is not a very nice sight. And I can only imagine what that would be like for my mum. Hara e tika mo taku mama kia pēla.
Bad kai for me, and just the upkeep. I find it really hard to maintain it. I'll see a chocolate or I'll see a muffin, and then I'm like, okay.
It's only little.
Yeah, so. I think my biggest challenge during this is facing any fears, but I just think it's my time and I've got to do it.
Grab a seat there.
I've struggled with weight for most of my teenage life. I've tried to go on the health buzz. I've joined gyms, many gyms, paid them lots of money but never gone. I'll last for a few weeks and then for some reason I just drop off. And also I think I'm an emotional eater. I feel like I've let my daughter down the most. Especially the last 5 years. The biggest thing that scares me the most is that I'll go to sleep and I won't wake up.
Quick question, has anyone tried fasting before?
No. No.
One of your first challenges on this journey is a 24-hour fast. So it's 24 hours, no food. So we're going to do that collectively together. The idea here is that we want to optimise you for your journey, and so this is what we call an incremental approach. It's not going to try and take on the world all at once, but we're going to confront stuff and hit it straight away with a fast, because it's like, okay, I'm in this journey from day one.
That little voice in my head was going, what the f***?
Anyone nervous about that?
I'm going to have to not go to work. I work for Waipareta.
Thanks for the warning.
Yeah, because it's quite a confronting experience when you haven't done it before.
The first initial reaction for me when I heard the first thing that we're going to do was 24-hour fast. It was definitely shock.
I feel like the biggest thing with this fasting is going to be the mental challenge.
This week the focus is fasting. We're going to start with a 24-hour fast on the Monday, Sunday to Monday. That's to help the team regulate their metabolism and energy. Following that, we're going to do a 16 and 8 hour fast every day. What that means is that they start eating at 12 p.m. and then finish eating at 8 p.m. And that again is just to enhance the process that they've started from the first 24-hour fast.
My belief is when we're under pressure, our little voice, that's our true identity, how we respond. Today's session is about creating awareness of the little voice. What goes in comes out. And what comes in is that little voice. What's it been saying in your 42 years in the city?
Not cool stuff.
Yeah. And so what's been coming out?
Not cool stuff. I call my little voice a mean guy. I've been really trying to map this out and sort my emotional issue out, and to find that I still have such self-doubt about me, that's what cuts me.
We're about to do something different for your body. So the little voice is going to come in to protect you, protect your body, and say, nah, you can't change. None of your family's ever done this. Once we remove this interference, we need to replace it with something, this better software, so that we can get better results.
So it's been great to have Jay, who's going to help us with our nutrition, something that's going to be key to getting through this. And it was awesome to meet Jared, who's going to help with our mental health and our well-being. So I'm really looking forward to it.
We got our very first training session today, and I'm really keen to meet Kerry and Johnny, who are going to be helping us out on our fitness journey.
Ko Haini Phelan tōku ingoa.
Ko Kerry Blackmore ahau.
The kaupapa of Team Bros is te whaioranga, the pursuit of wellbeing, and what that means for us is enabling whānau on wellbeing pathways, utilising kaupapa like Iron Māori as a means to support each other.
I have a fear of the water. I just have a fear of the depth. Doesn't make me comfortable at all.
This morning when I did see Maggie, instantly I could feel her body language. She was a little bit hesitant of being in the water.
I can do this. This is going to be great.
Awesome to meet you guys. We're really looking forward to being part of your journey. And it's good to sort of see some big fellas. I'm a big fella too.
Kia hau he pai te kite te tangata piki whara e hakahare ana tēnei momo āhuatanga. Me te mea nei he piki whara hoki a hau. Ka whakamānawa i au ki te whai iaia me te mōhio i nā kataia e ia kataia hoki a hau.
I'm pretty confident in the water. My 4-year-old's a water baby, so we're continuously there. Weight has been something I've struggled with since I was 18 or 19. After my first child, I'd become a bit too relaxed, a bit too comfortable with my lifestyle at that time. And so I just started to become disconnected with my body. When my relationship ended 6 years ago, so did the rest of me.
The kaupapa of today's session is about having to start a relationship with the water. You may be a little bit nervous.
Just for myself, getting into togs, I just always think that people ain't swimming. I think they're all just looking at me waddle into the pool.
The way we see it is fear's like your shadow. It's always with you. By accepting your shadow, you just say, come on bro, let's go and do it anyway. The thing is that we've grown up to sort of fear the dark. But we embrace it. In Māori, we call it the state of te pō. And that's where real transformation occurs in order for us to come out into te ao mārama, the world of light.
Because their program is based on te ao Māori, it definitely resonates with me. I relate to that. That's who I am, that's what I am, that's what I do. I'm really looking forward to applying that to myself over the next 12 weeks.
I had like one of those singlets to wear in the pool. But once Ruben, he just took off his shirt and he was in there, I was like, I took off my singlet too and I was all good about it.
Just as I entered the pool, I could feel my chest just really tightened. My breathing was really shallow.
I'd already known Maggie felt a little bit scared of being in the water. I kind of said, well, let's just get in together and I'll just stand with you the whole way.
We're water people. People of the Pacific are water people. You know, so it's just really about acknowledging that.
To hear Johnny say that, it really touched something in me. And then I'm thinking, yes, except I'm really scared of the water.
Yeah, you can hold on to it.
I could tell Meg was really nervous, so I just took her by the hand, because normally when people are feeling nervous, you know, they just need a bit of support or a bit of guidance.
She grabbed my hand and that instantly sent a wave of relief.
Oh, I can go here? Yeah. I'll see you guys down.
Johnny kindly took me aside while Kerry worked with the others.
We're just going to go up to a point where it's sort of just here and we're just going to stand
like here.
A little bit more. Just to that point where you feel like what you said, the tightening.
Yeah.
We just want to embrace that feeling.
My anxiety was through the roof. Half of me wanted to scream, half of me wanted to curse at him.
You seen that movie, Mom?
It's all in here.
Okay.
So you got to listen to their voice calling you in. But that's your ancestors wanting the best for you.
What got me going was each time the rest of the group come past me, a couple of them would call out, "You got it, Maggie."
So do you think you can sort of just bend your knees and go down a bit? Yeah. Probably you to feel. So we're just getting used to that feeling of that water just above our chest.
I was like, I can do this and I will do it today.
Oh, it's fuzzy.
Yeah. You gotta be careful. You start getting addicted to that feeling.
Okay.
I'm just going to give you the long dog stroke. So the long dog is what you do when you're surrounded by people, you're maybe getting hit a little bit.
It's just like a doggy paddle, but you're reaching out more. Your legs are not doing that much work. It's just like a longer reach. If I'm being honest, I was hoping to be a little bit more challenged. I thought it would be more of a training. I tried other diets and other training programs, and the truth is, I just gave up too easily. When I was in high school, I just decided to give drama a go. Getting a good response from the audience, I just fell in love with performing. Eventually doing a short film, and then getting the audition for West Side. Cracking that was a big one. If I was living a healthier lifestyle and I was at a much lighter weight and I felt fitter, then no doubt I would be considered for more roles.
Ooh, something that involves fried chicken would be good.
Yeah, anytime you guys want to bugger off works for me.
I must go anyway. I have actual jobs to do to make the money for the fine clothes that impress the ladies very much.
Oh, it's just a pity what's under the clothes.
It's come down to me getting serious about wanting to do something about my weight.
Oh my gosh, didn't everything just get real? Hey, didn't it? Hey.
Yeah. I had originally said I want the challenge in doing the swim because I don't know how to swim and I'd like to conquer that issue that I have with water. And but I just, I'll need to be quick, smart, find me somebody that can help me and then get in that water. Because you guys made it look so easy.
Do you know the basics or no? Oh.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a big challenge for Maggie, knowing she has a fear of water and just conquering those fears and then learning how to swim. Well, let me know, when you plan for a swim.
Okay.
And I can come out with you. If you've got someone with you to help you train, to help you swim. But I'll come and be in the water with you.
Oh, that'll be nice. I know she's a pretty strong swimmer. It would be great just to have her support. And how are you finding it with the support at home?
We're still working on that one.
Yeah.
Still working. No, they have their insecurities about it all, and I think it's all stemming from them wanting the best for me.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, I think that's where that's all coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just really protective and yeah.
I couldn't do this journey without the support of my family, and to know that Bernie is having a few struggles with her family. I just want her to know that as a team, we're going to be there for her. I'm personally going to be there for her. And I know that once they see the progress that Bernie makes, it'll just change the whole dynamic within the family. Yeah. I went away yesterday kind of resenting you because now I'm really aware of those inner voices. I was like, I'm not going to do this one. And the voices were saying, ooh, who wants to look at you? It made me realise that I tend to push my inner voices to the side, but being more aware of it was amazing.
The little voice can be negative or positive, and it really depends on the state of being, the state of mind of that person. And so the goal here is to help identify where it is now so that we can enhance it, rip it out, or change it. All right, team, for us to come together as a group is to get us to share a taonga that could represent you or your whānau and the story behind it. You want to kick us off?
So as you all know, I'm Samoan. When I was about 7, I started learning the Siva Samoa. In Samoa, we have fine mats. My mum and dad migrated here in the 1960s. And my mum didn't have a fine mat to make my costume, so she made it out of potato sack. Oh my God. I absolutely love my Siva Samoa, but I love it even more because of the fact that my mum made my very first costume. Yeah. I remember saying to my daughter, you know, I don't have assets to give you, but I'll give you, you know, this is my taonga, this is my nisina.
Ka pai. Awesome, Maggie. Great history in there.
Bernie.
I've held on to this for probably 40 years now. This was given to me when I was a teenager by my social worker. And it was just a letter that she'd put together because I was made a state ward from 3 months old. It was just started off, Dear Bernadette, and then from 3 months old you were here, and it had all the dates on it, how long I had stayed with certain people, and the reason why I was left or why I was removed from the homes. It had all that right from 3 months old to when I left as an 18-year-old. I am a teacher at Ngaiwi Primary School, just teaching the children basic te reo Māori. My biggest health scare at the moment is probably not making it to my 60th birthday due to my health. If I'm not around for my children, my granddaughters, because of my own health issues, is pretty poor actually. I was living with a foster family, and social welfare then wanted me to be in some kind of contact with family members. It was just exciting, you know, meeting blood, you know, meeting actual family members, because when you're in foster homes, that's what you live for, you know, to actually meet your family. Yeah, so.
This is my writing book. It's not like a diary or anything, but this is where a lot of my creative thoughts go down. And I'm an actor, I'm a performer. And when I'm working with characters, I do a lot of my brainstorming in here. Some days it just sits there gaining dust, but I never lose sight of it. I know where it's at.
This is my taonga. It was a pounamu that was given to me by one of my aunties as a teenager. I actually lost it over 10 years ago. I actually can't even remember the last time I had it. And then the last week now it's come back to me. It was one really exciting, really emotional to be able to get it back, because instantly I felt that connection again, and it really does represent that hope for me, because knowing that I lost it so long ago and it has come back to me finally, and proves to me that, you know, if you think about it, if you believe in it, it can happen.
Kia ora. Awesome, Rubes, thank you. So what I want you to do is pick someone else's taonga up. What you're responsible for now is that taonga that you've got. And so you now have a piece of someone else's whānau, themselves, something that means how much, Patrick? A lot, eh? And so your job is to bring that taonga to all the get-togethers, the training, the hui. If that taonga is not here, then that wairua of that person is, we need it here to be one. Is that ka pai?
I've just got my taonga back.
Yeah. And how special?
I'm very reluctant giving it up again.
I hear you, Rubes, I hear.
I was actually glad when Ruben had come up and said, oh no, I'm not really happy with that. You know, he just got it back after 10 years.
The fear of losing it again is what makes me reluctant. I just got my taonga back. There's no way I'm letting anybody else take my taonga.